And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. And tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Denver Nuggets. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Michael Porter Jr.
And, guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. The 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. And for New Orleans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Murray out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now here's Murray. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. Jokic against Embiid. 5 on the clock. Shoots from the baseline. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Jokic has got the game going here with the first basket for the Nuggets. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Embiid. Williamson against Gordon. Williamson kicks to Embiid. And it's off from three-point range. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, James Borrego had a few minutes to share with me. Now, I asked him if he has any plan for dealing with the multi-time MVP, Nikola Jokic. He said it's all about balance. If you defend Jokic too aggressively, he'll just kick it out to other guys too softly, and he'll kill you inside. So balance is the key. Sounds like a tough balancing act to pull off, guys.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Murray, following the score by DeJounte Murray. Good on the triple. Jokic has got 5 now.
What's really cool about Jokic is that he's just as effective working off the ball. He's ready to shoot when he catches it.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Jones, the pass to Williamson. Back to Jones. The 3, nailed from three-point land.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Murray. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Launches it. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. And it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Yeah, a significant differential in free throws made. I mean, give them credit. They capitalized on those opportunities.
Now, here's Jokic. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Jokic finds Gordon. Here's Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the night. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And here is Murray. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Well, it's really hard to stop Murray there. I mean, with his size, mobility, and speed, sometimes the defense is just forced to make an adjustment.
2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And you know, one look at Murray's game, and you can tell he's been well coached over the course of his career. His awareness, his work ethic, this guy is just always bringing it.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Murray against Jones. 11 feet away. Jokic, no good. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch, this guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
And a quick look at the numbers for Zion Williamson. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Here's Brown. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland. For 3, Murray. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Pelicans leading by 3. Here's Jones, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Pass to Embiid. Over Jokic.
Fantastic defensive instincts, encouraging signs of progress from Jokic. Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Coming onto the floor for your Pelicans, number 9, Ryan Kalkbrenner.
Pass to Gordon. And here is Murray, defended by Jones. 6 on the shot clock. It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. Jokic with the bucket. New Orleans in the lead. Now Murray. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, you've got Murray running the pick and roll. The timing is going to be right on time every time.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Gordon with it. Out guarded by Murray. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And that makes it a tie ball game.
I think this is an area that Gordon has really improved. Now a legitimate threat from outside the arc.
Here's Murray. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
Trent's checked in for Denver. And so Murray nails both of them. The Nuggets trail. Here's Brown. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game. Jokic a screen. High arcing shot to the left side wing. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. Trent with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against Portland. Pass to Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Boy, you look at Gordon. He is cut up now. Fantastic at being able to overcome physical defenses because of his own physicality.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The free throw is good, now leading by 1. Clark, as you look at the career of Aaron Gordon, he has blossomed into an elite role player.
Yeah, and I love the fact that he's done that. He's embraced his role. He's embraced taking fewer shots and playing more defense and getting on the glass more and making hustle plays. Not everybody would do what Aaron has done. It's a credit to him that he's been able to, again, embrace, not just accept, but embrace the role that he serves for that championship team.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. Fifth on the list, the Pelicans.
These guys have been spacing the floor, spreading out the defense, and getting the three-point shots they want, as opposed to settling for bad ones.
Denver's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Gordon kicks to Trent. No good from outside. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Williamson, the screen. And they pick up 2. And it's a 4-point Pelican lead.
Difficult to guard and pick and roll. Zion's combination of mobility and quickness along with that strength, just so lethal.
For Denver, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Inside, here's Brown. Williamson with the block. Murray surveying the D. Beyond the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Jokic throws it down.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Murray with it. And it's Gordon picking him up.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Murray. He's putting up 13 points a game, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. And Denver has possession. They trail by 3. Trent outside. Pass to Jokic. Nails the baby hook. Jokic has got 11.
You know, the length of Jokic helps on these contested shots because he knows he can score on just about anybody in the league.
Murray against Murray. And he banks in the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The Nuggets. It's trailed by 3. Murray looking around. Now here's Jokic. He's guarded closely. Pelicans with the rebound. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. And so it's New Orleans with it, following the basket by Jokic. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Nuggets. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season. And, of course, the Pelicans, a half game back.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that pack.
Here's Najee. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Murray. He has 7. That's tipped. Murray with the bounce pass. Trent has a 2-pointer. Messi grabs the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Murray. Outside, Jones. Pocket 6. Shot from the wing. Bank shot. No good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
On baseline, Jay. Murray, good. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Well, I love the fact that he caught it and was ready to shoot it right away. Well done.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Reddish is checked in. .125 left to play in the first quarter. Murray outside. Pass to Reddish. For the 3. Drains the 3-pointer. He has 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
1:07 left in the first. Trent outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Here's Messi. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
So it's Denver now, following the score by New Orleans. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Brown. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. Pass to Messi. Murray outside. The second effort. And it's blocked by Brown. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the right side. The tray. No good. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pelicans lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
New Orleans in the lead, so on the floor for Denver. Porter is out there with Brown. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Pickett in at the 1. Here's Embiid. Buries the 20-footer. Embiid's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Pelicans. Trent against Hawkins. Trent outside. Reeves with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. is one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that size that he brings to that sweet stroke makes it hard to get to a shot. 6'10", shoots it with confidence, shoots it with great fluidity. And, man, is he special. And he's worked through some injury trouble early in his career. And now he's one of the more lethal front court players in the league on the perimeter.
And here is Williamson after Gary Trent Jr. made the last three-pointer.
And they're in the top third in the league in assists. Oftentimes in possessions, making the extra pass makes all the difference.
And their defense is one of their best weapons for sure. As you said, ranking second in points scored off turnovers. They're not a team that sits back. They attack. Here's Pickett. Still yet to score. To the paint. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Pickett. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Williamson missing. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Pickett. He's covered by Hawkins. Brown with the screen on Reeves. Trent kicks to Brown. From the arc. Reeves with the rebound. The Pelicans shooting about 42% so far. Pass to Williamson. Driving the lane. Here's Boston. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Boston's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pelicans. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Najee. Now Trent. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Williamson. Embiid with the screen on Porter. Well, there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, with his attacking style, Williamson spends a lot of time at the foul line.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here's Trent. 5 points in the game. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. Pelicans, number 1.
And that's a fun category. Most fans love that kind of up-tempo offense. And these guys are the best in the game playing that style.
No good on that one. Larry Nance is checked in for Michael Porter. And he's good on the second. New Orleans leading by 3. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Tipped away. Brown deciding where to go with it.
Nice vision by Brown. Very unselfish. Always plays the game the right way.
And Reeves has got the ball here for New Orleans. It's Williamson, top of the key. Pass to Embiid. Five to shoot. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What a soft touch from the big man. Embiid's jumper is ATM when he's in rhythm.
We have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Jokic is checked in for Denver. Aaron Gordon comes in for Larry Nance.
And for the Nuggets, Nikola Jokic, Aaron Gordon.
Here's Pickett. No scoring in this one. Pass to Jokic. The power of Jokic. Wow.
Tonight it's been all Joker all the time. He's been pouring it on here.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Now Embiid. Reeves outside. Lets the 3 fly. The shot by Hawkins, no good.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
The Nuggets shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
No good on the free throw. And it's tied up with that one. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Embiid. Over Jokic. Embiid, no good. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Pickett passes to Jokic, so they take the lead. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Reeves the pass to Hawkins. And again, New Orleans has no luck. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
And Gordon is a guy who is going to take advantage of these drives to the basket. Just feast on them. He's got a killer mindset.
Pelicans trail by 4. Reeves outside. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Boston. They set the screen. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
Second team foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Denver.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
And another thing that stands out above their approach is their success inside. They've been very effective in that area of the floor tonight. They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And both free throws good for Williamson. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Here's Brown. Shot clock at 6. Unloads. Pelicans with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
Nuggets trail. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says open and honest conversation. That's the best way to have a real team. We talk about family a lot in the locker room. Families don't always get along, but they have to communicate. All the guys that are willing to speak up, that's invaluable. Kevin?
Can't put a price on it, David. Thank you. Now Murray. Following the three-point attempt by Aaron Gordon. Nice pass. Run into the rack perfectly for the layup. He's got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Murray kicks to Gordon. Jokic with his screen on Williamson. It's deflected. They get it back. From deep, Trent. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now here's Williamson. He has 6. It's good. Now it's a 5-point Pelican lead.
Such a finesse shot for some big. Zion's, though, staying composed and able to knock it down.
Murray against Trent. Jokic sets the screen for Trent. To the wing right side. Brown hits it from three-point range.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans.
No wasting trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
Yeah, he's been his best up there. He's got the confident stroke going today. And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
Porter's checked in for Denver. That one is no good. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against the Trailblazers. Outside for Murray. And again, Denver with the triple.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find the look he likes, and he'll knock it down.
Murray outside. Over in the corner, Williamson. This one for three. Murray, no good. Nuggets have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Assist goes to
Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Murray. 8 points for him. To the inside. Jokic with the steal.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
It's deflected. And now the Pelicans on the break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Now let's take a moment to check out the steals. 5th on the list, Jokic.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
That free throw good from Williamson.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And both free throws good for Williamson. Here's Murray. 5 points in the game. Outside Gordon. Shoots it up. Here's Jokic. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close.
A guy who always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Jokic on top of that one.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Let's get it up, man. It's your
.158 left in the first half of basketball.
Stay there.
Pass to Misi. For 3, Murray traps in the tray. Murray's got 11 points.
And, you know, we often talk about the importance of confidence for these young players, guys. Murray's showing plenty of confidence there.
Here's Jokic. Pelicans pull it in. Murray's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Nikola Jokic, Clark, is as skilled a big as we have seen. And when he has the ball, he can really affect the opposition.
Yeah, he's such a great passer, and he's got tremendous size. I mean, people forget because he's pretty nimble and agile that he's, you know, right at 7 feet tall, 7'1", with really long arms. So he's a problem just from the size standpoint. Then you factor in his otherworldly skills as a passer, as a shot maker, as a basketball player. And now you've got something that's as unique as we've seen in, I think, the history of the game. And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
New Orleans has gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc, 6 of 15. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. He's got 11.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
And it's Murray penetrating. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Jamal Murray is still an elite scorer. And Clarkie has fought through so many injuries.
And it's remarkable that he's as explosive off the bounce as he is after the injuries that he's dealt with. His ability to create a shot, especially at crunch time, one of the best in the league. The pull-up jumper, the teardrop, and the 3, he's got all of those.
The first one falls.
And, you know, you look at the evolution of Murray, and it's exciting to watch, quite honestly. He's a combo guard. He's got great range and scoring ability, but I like the way he's developing as a playmaker, too.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Screen by Jones. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here's Murray. He's got 11. Over Jokic. Murray, no good. Jokic firing on all cylinders for Denver. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. You know, our coaches really drew up something good for us. You know, they wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
I like their aggressiveness getting to the line. Cave in the defender's chest, make him blow the whistle.
If you caved in the guy's chest, shouldn't it be called a foul?
No, stop flopping.
As we move on, let's get a look at some of the injuries around the NBA.
And covering for the absence of Devin Booker is not easy. He's one of the elite shooters in the league. He spaces the floor, creates driving lanes. Now somebody else is going to have to force it.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Trey Murphy is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. For Murray. Jokic hatches his way to finish inside.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Murray with it. Now defended by Jokic. Embiid, no good. Denver leading by 3. Porter dishes to Gordon. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Embiid.
Hey, and we all know Gordon's a terrific jammer now. He loves throwing it down.
The Nuggets have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. And that one misses. The Pelicans shooting reasonably well, 45%. Murray finds Jones. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jones has got 6.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And Denver has possession, and the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. Murray left side. Jokic with the screen on Jones. Wide open look here for Murray. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Murray, the pass to Embiid. Over Gordon. Embiid's shot is good. 8 points for him.
And Embiid has this shot in his bag. He's confident from that area.
Murray, the pass to Brown. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Yes! And the foul. That one on Embiid.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Clark, what we appreciate, for some players, success can change them, but not for Jokic. Yeah, he seems like the same guy.
He certainly does, boy, and he is special. He is so much fun to watch. Seems to be even-keeled and down the earth, but his game is heaven sent for sure.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
Whatever this team needs from Jokic, he seems to provide it because he works so hard. Whether it's points, passing, rebounding, improved defensively, love his determination.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Williamson, the screen. Down low, Williamson. It's hauled in by Gordon. Denver leading by 3. To the middle, here's Jokic. The second effort. Jokic using his size.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to Murray. Williamson left side. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And that one's good by Porter.
I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down. Because after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Reddish, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Now we get a chance to view the NBA leaders in assists. Jokic is 3rd.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
Here's Murray. He's got 11. Pass to Embiid. Back to Murray. Williamson outside. 6 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, he's still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Brown. Now Gordon. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. And the rejection by Embiid.
Big fella getting a little angry. Embiid, a force at the defensive end.
Reddish finds Murray. Embiid with it. Now Williamson over Jokic, and the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Williamson. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists in the game.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
And here is Murray. He's got 11. Pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity. Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Williamson.
And Zion able to convert on that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Murray. He has 7. Jokic passes to Murray. Outside Porter. Pass to Brown. Takes the 3. Reddish grabs the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Williamson. He's got 14. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And you have to admire how hard Zion plays. It makes defenders nervous and forces them to overcommit.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Williamson. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Denver leading by 3. Murray outside. Connects from 3-point range. Murray's got 10 points.
Hey, that's really good, positive offense from Murray. Knows exactly what he's going to do before the ball even gets there. That's shot preparation, folks.
Now Murray. 11 points in the game. Fires for 3. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Here to look at some numbers for Gordon. Averaging 13 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Here's Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 6th rebound on the night.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
New Orleans moving the ball around. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Houston Rockets. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And for that game against the Hawks, they won't have much room for error in that one. A team like this will punish mistakes, but I could see them walking away with this one.
That free throw good from Williamson. Both shots good from the stripe.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Pass to Brown. Porter in the corner. Here's Brown. Outside Gordon. Clock at 6.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Joel Embiid. 6th in rebounding. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Free throw good, Murray.
On the floor, Murray is electrifying. I mean, he delivers relentless effort, and it keeps his whole squad energized and engaged.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Zeke Naji comes in for Jokic, and Trent subbed in for Christian Brown. Pelicans trail by 3. Hawkins with it. Nothing on the board. Pass to Embiid. From close range, misses off the right iron.
I don't know how that one doesn't go in. Nice cushion between him and the defender.
Porter. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Nuggets leading by 3. Gordon the pass to Naji. Porter kicks to Gordon. Pass to Naji. Trent with it. In the corner, Murray with it. Just 5 to shoot. There's a good screen. Over Reeves. Murray, good. Murray's got 14 points.
And there's the smooth jumper for Murray. That is always a weapon.
For New Orleans, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Bounce pass from Reeves. Here's Embiid. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really hard not to foul there. Tall with elite skills. Porter Jr. is a handful in the painted area.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nuggets.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
And Porter drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
It's Hawkins on the wing, defended by Trent. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Don't care how strong you are, how big you are, what you think you can do. Embiid is a load to handle. And Joel will get to the line.
First one falls for him.
clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Brown's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
You know, what I respect about Embiid, in addition to his tremendous skill and size, is his willingness to keep working on himself. He's already an elite talent, but if he sees any room for improvement, he'll go to work to make it happen.
Pelicans trail by 3. Reeves outside. Embiid sets the pick for Reeves. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. The Nuggets in second.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
He's off on the first. Olynyk, he's checked in for Embiid. Good on the second free throw. Denver in the lead. Here's Pickett. He has yet to score. The shot by Sharch, no good. Now Reeves. For the tie, pass to Nisi. Here's Hawkins. He nails it, and we're tied up. Hawkins has got his first basket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The Nuggets have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Inside. And it's Sharch. That time on the assist by Trent. Sharch has got his first points in this one. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Pass to Hawkins. Over Trent. And it's Denver with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
With the fadeaway. And there it is for him. Now it's a 4-point Nugget lead.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
New Orleans has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. They set the pick. That's a floater go, and that one drops for him.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Charge a screen on Hawkins. Trent outside. Shot clock at 5. Nisi grabs the rebound. Nisi's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Reeves outside. Here's Hawkins. Sharch grabs the board. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Now here's Olynyk. Scoreless thus far. On the wing, Reeves. And here's Hawkins. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Third personal foul. At the line for New Orleans, BC. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Nuggets making a change here. Holmes checked in. He's off on the second. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting at 46%, making some buckets. From deep, Trent. It's rebounded by New Orleans. DC's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Murray, the pass to Williamson. There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter, and it's blocked. Here's Pickett. He's covered by Murray, and it's blocked. They retain possession. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Williamson. He's got 17. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup is good. Williamson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Jokic firing on all cylinders for Denver. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. They've got Bruce Brown. And it's Cornette in at the center position. Drills it from outside.
3 points.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Embiid with it.
I love the way Embiid knows how to play with force down low, which in turn makes the defense get physical with him.
At the line for your Pelicans, Joel Embiid taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Nuggets making a change here. Tyson's checked in. And Embiid drops them both.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
To the inside. Pass to Tyson. And again, Denver with the triple.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Pelicans trailed by 5. Murray outside. And here is Williamson. Here's Boston. And the 3 off target. Here's Pickett. Misses the layup.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. Sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And it's blocked. And they get it back. Drains it from beyond the arc. 19 points in the game.
He's found his rhythm. them from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And stolen by Murray. Pass to Embiid. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. To tie it up. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Embiid's got the game tied up here for New Orleans. Denver's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's the screen from deep Trent. Here's Najee. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Out to the right wing. To take the lead. Denver grabs the miss. Brown the pass to Najee. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
So both teams making some changes here.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Pelicans trail by 4. Hawkins kicks to Jones. Trent with it. Jones covering. Trent against Jones. Trent outside, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Jokic has checked in for Larry Nance. The Pelicans have gone just 33% for the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Jokic defending. It's Jones on the wing. Some solid defense from Brown. Denver leading by 4. Pass to Pickett. Here's Najee. It's good from long range.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Timeout called Pelicans. And the Pelicans making a change here. Murray's checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear James Borrego coaching his team during the break. He said they played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. You have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thanks, David.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
Pass to Hawkins. Over Trent. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Well, that's just an uber unselfish play by Murray. Always ready to drop a dime if there's a better shot available for a teammate.
The Nuggets leading by 5. Pickett passes to Najee. Here's Pickett. He's covered by Murray. Here's Najee. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nisi's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Hawkins. Now here's Murray. The baseline J. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And now just a 3-point Denver lead. Trent outside. And here's Jokic. That one, no good. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Just 4 to shoot. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Denver leading by 3. Brown outside. And here's Trent outside. Murray with the defensive effort.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Here is Hawkins. On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Brown. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Substitutions in the quarter.
Jones against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Here's Trent. Denver passing it around. Got a hand on it. To end the drought. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 11 in the second half. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. At the teardrop, he gets it in there.
Well, that floater is a shot Murray's had his whole life, guys. The first time I saw him back in college, I could tell right away, instantly, what a great feel he had for that shot.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Trent with the wide open look. Offline with his 3.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, you might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Here is Hawkins. Ball's knocked loose. 5 to shoot. Back to Murray. Over Trent. Murray, no good. The Nuggets have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Now, here's Jokic. Tight defense on him. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Murray's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And he uses the glass on the layup. Murray's got 6 here in this quarter.
Murray showing you real poise that time, guys, converting on aggressive defense. The concentration, outstanding.
Pass to Brown. For 3, Gordon. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Timeout called, Pelicans. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pelicans trail by 4. Now Murray. Williamson outside. Gordon with the defensive effort. Denver's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. And it's Jokic in the corner. Here's Brown, and right through it goes. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
Good find from Jokic. Fantastic at getting that rock to teammates on time, on target.
Murray outside. And here is Murray. And it's Jokic in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 6th assist on the night.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Murray. to end the run. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Porter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Brown. Gordon, the pass to Brown. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Inside, here's Williamson. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes where he wants.
The Nuggets leading by 7. Murray outside. Gordon with the screen for Murray. Rebound by Joel Embiid. New Orleans has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Embiid with the screen on Gordon.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
At the line for your Pelicans, Zion Williamson. Taking 2 shots.
That one is off. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Well, not too many complaints about that trip to the line. He's gotten them a lot of points up there tonight.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
Now here's Williamson. No good with the layup. Gordon against Williamson. Jokic. That one, no good. Pelicans trail by 9. There's the triple. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Jokic. Takes it off the glass. Jokic has got 37.
I have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
Now here's Murray. To the paint, and stolen by Murray. Jokic kicks to Murray. There's the screen. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. At 3 off the mark. Murray outside. Pass to Williamson. Back to Murray. Takes a 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Murray with it. Jones covering. Here's Gordon. Now Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9. And Jokic drops them both.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Nikola, a phenomenal shooting performance for you. Did you feel it coming?
I mean, I was kind of lucky the ball was going in, and my teammates were finding me, so it's not just my effort. I think it's team effort, not just my game. I think the whole win.
Well, you all got it done down the stretch, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. And checking out some numbers for Klay Thompson.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Walker. And for the Mavericks, Thompson out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Davis. Then it's Washington. And it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes, too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt, and the camaraderie has grown.
And it's the Warriors to start out. Hield with the ball. Pass to Curry. Walker, a screen on Irving. Outside Walker. Stolen by Davis. Irving, the pass to Davis. Back to Irving. Down low. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Let's remember, this guy's got a 9'4" standing reach and a vertical that's ridiculous. Lively just getting to the rim.
Now here's Walker. Outside Curry. Fires the three. He drops it from range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Irving. Outside Davis. Outside Irving. The three from Washington. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Curry's got 5 now.
You see the fear that Curry and his ability to shoot with range, it opens up other aspects, whether the drive or in that instance, the midi.
Now here's Davis. An important score for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. The baseline J is off the mark. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Hield for 3. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Thompson passes to Davis. The 3 goes back up. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And the length is hard to contend with. Davis using all of it for the putback points there.
Curry passes to Hield. Back to Curry. Walker for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Last year, these two gave us a very entertaining season series, splitting the games.
It's a fairly even matchup, and both sides want to take that lead into the league's upper echelon. So let's see what signs we see of progress tonight.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Jackson-Davis. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And these are the teams that have looked to score from the paint often during this season. The Warriors, number 1.
And I love how active they all are on the glass. When a shot goes up, this team takes a game rebounding approach to tracking down their boards.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Back to Lively. Davis against Walker.
You can't let Davis get established positioning inside. If he does, you have to foul him.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the night.
Now at the line for your Mavericks.
World to mocap.
Career play. He is one of the best ball handlers we've seen.
I ain't happy the more I tip a thorough. This is still the made it rich. I really made it out of there and hate about it. This enough to make a sick. I was laying out with the vultures. He wanna get closer. He wanna touch us some closure. I ain't got time, baby, tuck your emotion. I've been the one with the motion. I've been the one that was chosen. Y'all felt like we frozen. This is the shot, baby. This Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. Just that ride around and that drive around with them chains on my chest. Just that hustle music when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This is my go get it, we gon' go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it. Chicago.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That was our national anthem performed by the talented Skylar Cole. And with that, we'll be right back in just a moment. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Warriors. Off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, Dallas, 4 games back.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for them. It's Curry and Hield. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Walker. And for Dallas, Derek Lively is out there with Davis. And there's Klay Thompson. Then there's Irving. And it's Washington in at small forward. In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
Now, Washington, after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. Washington finds Irving, 5 on the clock, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Putting on an absolute masterclass. Kyrie with every trick in the bag and then probably some more.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
One of the most creative guards that we have ever seen. Irving is just so unpredictable with the ball in his hands.
And so Irving nails both of them.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. Now, I asked him about the challenge they face in defending Steph Curry. He said Steph is so hard to contain because of his constant movement off the ball. Conventional defenses won't work against him. The matchups will be fluid. He'll see a lot of different guys coming at him. He's looking and needing a total group effort. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
The skill of Kyrie, incredible around the bucket. I have never seen someone his height so good at the rim.
So for Dallas, their last game, a win against the Utah Jazz.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
This one for three. A rebound by Washington. Thompson from long range drills the three-pointer.
And this is Thompson's shot, one of the most gifted outside shooter the NBA, the world has ever seen.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Now here's Curry. He's coming off a 31-point game against New Orleans. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here is Irving. A 17-point game for him in the win against Utah. Back to Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Out to the wing. And here's Washington outside. The Warriors pull it in, and this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And they had some memorable battles last season. Let's hope for more of the same here tonight.
Curry's shot is off. Mavericks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
And here's Davis for 3. Walker with the rebound.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Outside Curry. Walker is screen on Irving. Curry outside. And Lively pulls it down. Irving looking for an opening. Outside, Davis. Back to Irving. Over Curry. Irving can't get it to go.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Here's Jackson Davis. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans.
Not to mention the rim protection he provided, credited with 2 blocks, and you know that he altered a few more.
Here's Curry, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
The impact of Curry on the offensive end, it's about more than just the points. It's about the gravity that he draws.
And he gets it back. And Thompson kicks to Irving. Lively is screen on Curry. They get it back. Thompson outside. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Trying to get something going. The Warriors pull it in. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
Irving passes to Lively. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. Pass to Jackson Davis. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Hits the three-point bomb.
Hield showing his quick release.
Washington sets the pick for Irving. Thompson passes to Davis. Back to Thompson. Irving against Curry. Lets the 3 fly. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Irving's got 7.
Going right back at them. Kyrie answers with a 3 of his own. Woo.
Now Jackson Davis. Scoreless thus far. It's Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Nobody answers the call better than Stephen Curry.
Irving kicks to Davis. Thompson in the corner. Irving from long range. Another 3 for Dallas.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Irving, and the call will be against Derek Lively. That's his first foul. Podziemski, he's checked in for Walker.
Number 2, Brandon Podziemski.
Here's Podziemski. He had 16 points in the win against New Orleans. And stolen by Irving. Foul the Mavericks, moving it up. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And let's not forget about his athleticism, dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Podziemski. He's covered by Thompson. Podziemski with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And checking out some numbers for Anthony Davis.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Throw good, Podziemski. A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Haji Marshall comes in for Washington. Christie subbed in for Klay Thompson. Podziemski hits them both. And so it's Dallas with it. Christie the pass to Irving. Christie with the screen on Curry. Irving with a clean look. Off target with his 3.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Christie against Curry. Hield sets the pick for Curry. Oh, good with the triple. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Nailed from three-point land.
His passing has always been a staple of his career. Not too many are better at dishing than Kyrie.
Warriors trail by 4. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Making a change here. Martin's checked in. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. In third, the Mavericks.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Pass to Podziemski. There's the triple. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks leading by 4. Over to the left wing. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Irving. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And he really is the consummate playmaker. Always keeping his head on a swivel. Searching for the open man. Completely unselfish basketball player. On its way from Curry for 2.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Here's Jackson Davis. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And the Warriors making a change here.
For the Warriors, Clint Capella, Obi Toppin, Moses Moody.
Here's Christie. Still scoreless. Pass to Marshall. Now here's Martin. Outside Irving. And here is Marshall. Jacks up a 3. And Moody pulls it down. Here's Pajemski. Capella with it. To the paint. Toppin finds Moody. Here's Capella. Covered by Gafford. Clock is at 3 from 20 feet out. And it's Capella missing. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. They lead by 4. Marshall dishes to Martin. And here's Irving. He's got 10. Dallas, no good that time either.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Now Pajemski. Here's the teardrop. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Hardy, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for the Warriors. Free throw good, Pajemski. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for
it. Warriors trail by 3. Moody the pass to Walker. And it's blocked. Pass to Hardy. Now here's Marshall. They set the screen. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Now Pajemski. And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Warriors making a change here. Jerome is checked in. Dallas leading by 3. Outside Martin. 1:35 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Hardy. Drills it from outside.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Warriors trail by 6. Pajemski with it. He has 5. Screen by Capella from downtown. Rebounded by Hardy. Mavericks shooting 47% here so far. Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded closer. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's an 8-point Maverick lead.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And it's the Warriors' ball. Pass to Capella. Outside, Walker. Here's Pajemski.
First personal foul, 14 foul.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. That free throw, no good. And the Warriors making a change here. Good on the second free throw. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Martin. Hasn't made one yet. To the middle. They swipe it. Moody the pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Mavericks leading by 5. Here's Marshall. 5 points in the game. For the screen on Walker. Floats one up. The shot, no good. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. It's a 5-point game. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. They've got Washington. Irving is out there with Christie. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Davis at the power forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Inside. Toppin inside. Davis is on it. Toppin kicks to Capella. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pajemski. Covered by Irving. Mavericks leading by 7. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Capella.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pass to Walker. Now Capella. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Buries the long-range jumper. Toppin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Irving passes to Davis. Gafford sends the pick for Davis. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Dallas making a switch here. Lively's checked in. Pass to Moody. Capella with it. Here's Pajemski. There's the three. And another three for Golden State.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Irving kicks to Washington. Back to Irving. Here's the three. Rebounded by Capella.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Now, here's Washington. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. A nice shot by Irving.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Here's Pajemski. It's a 3-point game. Toppin passes to Moody. And he converts the layup.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Washington. And here is Davis.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers now for Walker. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's getting around 8 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
And that one misses.
You know, Kyrie really does have some of the best handles in the league, which is why he is so devastating in a one-on-one situation. It's something you got to watch out for.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Dallas. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for the Warriors. And he's good on the second. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. We'll check across the NBA the best shooters from the stripe. Second, Stephen Curry. Klay Thompson third.
Neither one of these guys is going to waste an opportunity from the foul line. They just don't give away points.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now Pajemski. 9 points in the game so far. And it's blocked. It's out of bounds. It's touched by Lively. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Jerome, he's checked in for the Warriors. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Fires for three. They grab their own miss. And it's Capella missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here is Irving. 13 points in the game. Pass to Moody. Here's Jerome. Golden State moving it around. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from 18. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Normally he drains that.
On the wing, Irving. He's defended by Pajemski. And Thompson kicks to Davis. Irving for three. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Jerome. Still yet to score. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Wednesday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis comes in for Clint Capella. And it's Stephen Curry in for Ty Jerome.
This is where you want AD to get his shots. That's almost automatic.
Here's Pajemski. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Steph, perfection from the arc.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And so it's Dallas with it. Washington sets the pick for Davis. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Moody, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And how about the numbers here for Davis? And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. That free throw, no good. And it's tied up with that one. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Thompson dishes to Irving. Lively sets a screen for Irving. Down low. And finished off by Lively.
Yeah, such a creative playmaker. Love seeing Irving find the open teammate and make the right pass.
Golden State's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Outside Curry. They set the pick. And the Warriors miss again. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Thompson. Davis kicks to Thompson. To the inside. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Golden State's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Mavericks have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Now Lively. Dallas moving it around. Outside, Davis. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. Jackson Davis, and it's blocked. Now here's Washington, defended by Moody. Irving for 3, and no good.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And here is Washington. Nothing on the board. Thompson finds Davis. Back to Thompson to the right side. 6 to shoot. Pass to Lively. On the wing, Irving. Shoots over Curry. No good from Irving.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Here's Curry, and that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Outside, Davis. From deep, Washington. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. Pass to Jackson Davis. Down low. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And it's now only a 1-point Maverick lead. Here's Irving. He's got 13. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to talk to his guys.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Say my name is blown up. We up, 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 we up. This the flow on Hooter, I bet you know that. Listen, once you step in here, no, you can't go back. Try me, no one told you now, see, that's a no-go. Oh, she fine like when I'm dancing on a logo. But no, it ain't not for free. My minimum fee go crazy. I'm dropping them gems, no maybe. Look, that's the reason they pay me. I came up with the homies, was running plays a lot. So it's a double entendre when they say play the block. My mind is set.